and my name is Patricia Valderrama. We're going to start doing these webinars every Wednesdays, every 2 weeks at 1 p.m., at least during the summer, that we have a little bit more time to go deeper into the charts of the different trading platforms. So today we're going to go over how to make the MT4 chart look exactly as Stephen Primo's video, how to import Donchen channels for strategy number 1 on MT4, how to import Donchen channels on strategy number 1 for TradeStation, and if we have time, we're going to go over how to make an indicator template on MT4 for NinjaTrader and the proper settings for the Bollinger Bands when you have strategy number 3 and strategy number 3A. One thing that, hold on a second because I want to have this pop out. Okay, so I can see better. What about Thinkorswim? So this is the kind of the only question that I'm going to answer is those things we're going to leave them for later. We don't have Thinkorswim, and what we use is NinjaTrader. And when we use, you can download your Ninja platform, and there you can use your Thinkorswim data feed. So that is what most of the people do. You can keep asking questions whenever you want, but I'm going to go ahead with the webinar, and at the end I'm going to answer the questions that you have, or at least most of them, and if I don't answer all of them, we're going to answer them on 15 days. So just go ahead and feel free to ask the questions, and then I will address them. How to make the MT4 chart exactly as the video. So when you buy the strategy, the PET for MT4, Stephen Primo has a setup that at the end will look like this. So a lot of people have asked us, how do you do this? How do you make your charts look like this when you use the PET? So we're going to go to MT4, and you have like many ways to show your chart. When you're using MT4, you can use bar charts, and this has the PET on it. You can use candlesticks, and most of the people, when they bring the indicator to the chart, this is how the chart is going to look. But a lot of people want the chart to look like Stephen Primo videos, which is like this. What is showing this chart is the PET, which is the green and the salmon, but it's also showing the candlesticks inside of the PET. The black ones are if they were green candlesticks, and the white ones is if they were red candlesticks. So it's a combination of the PET and the actual candlesticks, and a lot of people seem to like the chart looks like this. So when you're doing this, you go to File, you go to New Chart, let's choose this product, and this is how the chart looks initially. So what you want to do before bringing the indicator to the chart, before doing that, you right-click on the chart, you go to Properties, and on Properties you have 2 tabs, Colors tabs and Common tabs. On the Common tabs, you want to check this Chart on Foreground, Chart Shift, Chart Auto Scroll. You want to leave the chart as a candlestick chart. You can show the grid or not show the grid, but if you want it to look exactly as the video, just uncheck the show grid, and then you can check this show as line and show period separators. So this is on the Common tab, this is how your setup will look. Then you can go to the Colors chart, and what you want to do is to put the background in white. Then the foreground is going to go in black. The grid is going to go in black. The bar up in black. The bar down in black. The bull candle in black. The bear candle in white. The line graph in black. The volume, usually leave it in blue. This is exactly how it looks on Steven Primo's video. Then after you have that, okay, so maybe you want to take a screenshot of that and keep it for future reference. You click OK, and this is how your chart is going to look now. Okay, we're going to open a little bit, and as you can see, the chart has candlesticks. Okay, after that, you're going to bring your indicator, either the petty fast or the petty slow. You're going to bring it, and we're going to start here with common. Make sure that allow DLL imports is checked. Okay, sometimes you have this unchecked. You want to make sure it's checked. You want to make these inputs, you want to leave them exactly as they are. The dependencies, you don't touch that. The colors is the one that we're going to change. The four first one lines. So the first one, you're going to make this black. You're going to make it long green or lime green, whatever you prefer. Doesn't matter. Long green here. And the last two, you're going to make those two salmon. And then the width, you want to make it to the number 5. Okay. Visualization is going to be exactly as it is, all time frames, and show in the data window. You may want to uncheck the show in the data window so the data won't appear on the left side here, or you want to leave it, you know, whatever you prefer. And then you click OK. And in this way, we will have the chart exactly as it looks with the Steven Primo's chart. So you have actually, you want to leave this one, or you just want to leave the candlesticks and the petty, or a lot of people just want to use bar charts with the petty. Those are more or less like the 3 options that you have. This one being, you know, like it requires a little bit more of attention on your part. The other thing is that is not on the topics for today, but when you want this chart to look just as bar charts and you bring the petty here, you leave everything as it is except the body width, this number 5, you change it to a number 1, okay? And you leave everything exactly as it is. You just change this to become, so the chart can be a bar chart with the petty. And what happens when you don't do anything and you just make a new chart and you just bring your petty, is going candlesticks. So this is, you know, when you don't do anything, when you change the number 5 for a number 1, and this is when you follow the instructions that I just gave you. So this is, you know, like the first topic that I wanted to talk to you about. Let me open this again. And our second topic is going to be how to import function channels for a strategy number 1 on NT4. What is going on right now on the market, on the traders market, on the market for trading platforms, is that we're having a lot of people just making apps for the trading platforms. So we find these like on FXCM, and we find that on TradeStation, and this is kind of becoming a trend. So just watch out for it. So who offers the most free indicators? That is something that you want to look when choosing a trading platform, who is giving the most indicators for free, because otherwise they're going to start charging you like every month for your indicators, like some of the indicators with like you will see in this platform. Most of the popular indicators are for free now, and they keep being for free. But you want to, take that into consideration when you choose a trading platform. And so for MT4, you have to go to www.fxcmapps.com, and you're going to run into a page like this one. And you may, when you do that, instead of my account, you may have something that says register. So you can register just to buy, to get into the app thing. Like every app, everybody's asking you to register right now. Then we're going to go to the search, and we're going to look for function channels. And hopefully we're going to find them. Dungeon channels. You will find indicators for MT4 and for FXCM. So our strategies are on MT4, so you may want to use the icon on the left. Always look at the details to see if you have, or your computer have the requirements for the corresponding app. And in this case, this indicator is only compatible with FXCM MetaTrader 4 software, okay? It does not operate on MetaTrader 4 software provider by any other brokerage. So when you run into this type of things, talk to your brokerage if you don't find the indicator and ask them for the indicator. They most likely will send you the indicator for free. If you have a free indicator, most of the people are going to offer the indicators for free. So then you go to free, add to cart. This is like a shopping cart, like anything. You go to your checkout. And then, since I have my account registered, they already know my email address, my name, and my last name. And I have my free download of my app. Download the app, and what it's going to do is it is going to download a zip file. Since I'm downloading it from the FXCM platform, I keep, I don't mind about those things that say that this is dangerous. I don't think it's dangerous. And then you're going to install this the same way that you install any trading strategy on your FXCM. One of the things is when you're installing trading strategies, you have to close your FXCM, and maybe what you want to do is open the data folder before you close it, because there on the data folder is where you're going to save your indicators. Okay, so you close here. We're going to go to the downloads page. They have like a guide of how to open and download the file. So if you want to look at it, you can go look at it. They have detailed instructions of how to do this, how to do the installation, which is the same thing that we're going to use like right here. It's pretty easy, okay? And then the setup is what you want to do. Okay. Okay. This is the setup execution. I just don't mind about this compressed zip file because it's. And this is the wizard. It's kind of the same thing that you do when you download your strategies. You just have to read, you know, like everything and go along with it. We're going to install it on MetaTrader 4. And it's finished. So then when we open the platform again, in this case, I had them before, but it doesn't matter. They're going to appear on your window, your navigator, and then you can be ready to add the dungeon channels. And we add the dungeon channels when we're working with a strategy number 1. It's even Primo's strategy number 1. So that's it for the for this indicator. So it takes a little bit of time. You have to be patient, but then that's how you do it. And for the same thing for TradeStation, what you do is you have your trading platform, your TradeStation, and in this case, if they charge for it, you just, if you need the dungeon channels, we have them. We can send you the link to download them. And once you download them, you open your TradeStation platform, you right-click on the chart, you insert any strategy, and you import the file as an easy language file for TradeStation. And you browse where you install the strategy. In this case, I have it like right here, Dungeon Channel. You open it, you keep using these wizards, it's an indicator, you go next, finish. Since I already have the indicator on my TradeStation, it's asking me to confirm the replacement, but you know, if you don't have it, this won't appear, so I'm going to say yes to all. It has been imported successfully, and then you go to import with the indicators, and you're going to find the dungeon channels. So if you have TradeStation, you notice that when you go to your analysis techniques, you have a lot like they're not verified or they're not ready. They're not ready because of that, because either they're selling the indicator or you have to ask TradeStation for the indicator. So you don't want, you know, like to fill this with a lot of indicators that you don't use. Actually, the less that you have and the simple that you are in trading, and I think, you know, all the traders that have been trading for a long time, we know that we like to make, you know, one thing that works is enough for us, and you make it simple. I don't even, you know, have all these things I have when I do the webinars. And that covers our third topic of our webinar, how to import dungeon channels for strategy number 1. We have time, so how to make an indicator template for MT4 and NinjaTrader. I'm going to start with NinjaTrader, which is one of the platforms that the people use the most. So I have 2 charts here. I'm going to close them. This is kind of very small. I'm going to open this, and I'm going to make a new chart. I'm going to use my favorite product, which is the E-minis. I'm going to say OK, and I'm going to put this on a daily time frame on a NinjaTrader. So I want to add indicators here So the window for indicators is NinjaTrader is pretty simple. The platform, they are kind of very practical. So the indicators have two windows. One where they show the indicators. So what I want to do is put the petty fast and the strategy number 4. And I'm going to put a simple moving average, the 50-day simple moving average, and apply them on this chart. So once I have the indicators I want for the specific chart, I right-click, go to templates, go to save as, and I'm going to save this as ProTrader strategies number 4, which is the strategy that I have, that I put here, and petty, which is kind of the dynamic duo, as Steven Primo says. So I'm going to save this template with this name, or you can put the name, type in whatever name you would like, click OK, and what happens here is that every time that you open a chart, a new chart, and you want to use the same set of indicators, you just don't have to put them all over again. You just right-click on Ninja, go to templates, go to lows, look for your templates, click OK, and then you have all the indicators that you want to have. So you may want to do this. It's very practical to work in this way, so you don't have to repeat and repeat and repeat. And I know from experience that at the beginning, when you start trading, you like to have, you know, like 100 charts on the same window. As time passes by, you just want to have whatever you need to make a profitable trading career, and that's it. And the last topic that I want to talk about is what are the proper settings on the Bollinger Bands for strategy number 3 and strategy number 3A. So I don't have a strategy number 3 here. So we're going to talk about two things. Okay, I have it here on TradeStation. So once you insert your Bollinger Bands on your chart, mostly in whatever platform that you are, you right-click over the indicator and you will find format. So when we format the Bollinger Bands, we want to have a length of 20 and standard deviations for the upper and down channels of 0.382 and minus 0.382 for the down channel, okay? And those are the settings that you want to have for the strategy to work properly. Also, whatever strategy, sometimes, and we don't realize of that when we buy the strategies, sometimes there are some, it is called bad ticks. There are, like in stocks, sometimes there are some transactions that are done outside of the price range that we don't see. But if you go to Google and Google bad ticks on stocks, what are bad ticks on stocks, you will find a lot of information, and those are trades that are done outside the price range of the intraday price range. When that happens, sometimes the strategies can go, you know, like give you a different result because we're not seeing that. So anyway, when you're trading the strategies, always learn them and watch the videos, so you know that if you have like a signal that is not according to what the strategy says, you know that because you know the strategy. So the point that I'm trying to make is that the strategy at the end doesn't have to do anything with the signal itself that you get in the chart. Okay, so it's separate because the signals may incur in some situations that are outside the programmer's range of it's like the programmers don't know if we're going to have bad ticks during the day. It's very difficult to know that. So just follow the strategy, and if you get a signal that is not in accordance with the strategy, just omit it. You know, just say, okay, this is not the signal, this is not the signal for the strategy, and you continue to do your trading. You're going to run into that with every strategy or signal that you put in your chart. So you will know that with experience. So, okay, that's it. We covered all the topics, and now if you have questions or you have questions that you want to address in the future, just let us know. So about Jay Lee, you asked what about Thinkorswim. What we recommend with Thinkorswim is to use your Ninja, download the Ninja platform, and then connect in account connections, connect your Thinkorswim data feed, which is TD Ameritrade. So it's pretty easy. You download Ninja, then you come to Tools, go to Account Connections, add a connection. It's going to show you a wizard. You're going to show like or you can put Thinkorswim. And the provider, it will be 3D Ameritrade. Then you go to Next. Then you put your username and the password you use for Thinkorswim. Since I don't use Thinkorswim, I don't have a username and a password. Then you click Next. It's going to say OK. When it says OK, you just close the account connection setup. Here, you go to File, you go to Connect, and here the TD Thinkorswim connection is going to appear. You just click on it. When you have data fed, and on the left corner, you're going to see this green bar saying connected to Ameritrade, and then you can use your strategies with Ninja and make your trades on Thinkorswim. Any other question that you want to address here? Okay, I have a question, but I don't know where. Okay, sorry. What platforms are most of you using, and do you have any questions, settings, those up? Okay, so I guess most of the people are using MT4 because a lot of people trade Forex. I guess the second most used could be NinjaTrader. I think it's because it's very easy to use. The most experienced traders they're using TradeStation, which is the most complex platform, but it has a lot of resources. So as you grow in your career as a trader or as a day trader, it becomes very useful because you have a lot of resources over there. And we're also introducing the PTS chart analyzer, which is the Pro Trader Strategies own chart platform that you can get for free with a premium subscription. And I think this is the one that I use. The PTS chart analyzer is the one that I use personally. I've been using it for 4 years. And it's pretty simple, and it also has a lot of resources for you guys. I'm opening it so you get, familiar with the webinar sample. So I really like this platform. What is MT4? MT4 is a trading platform that FXCM offers and other brokers use, and it's very popular because it's with Forex. So that's MT4, a trading platform link. Andre, I just joined. Would you offer access to the recording? Yes, we offer access to the recording. So I'm going to wait like 1 more minute. If you have any other question that you may, or just, my email is very long. I'm going to write it here. And if you have questions that you may want to be addressed on these webinars during the summer, just write me a line, and I'm going to write it here. Patricia Valderrama at ProTraderStrategies.com. So these are for questions. Just if you're using a trading platform and you have both the strategies or are a premium member, if you're a premium member, and if you have any questions, just send it to me. I will answer it to you, but I will also address the question in this webinar. And if you don't have any more questions, I guess that is it for today. Thank you very much for coming, and see you in 15 days.